Welcome to AI Brief, episode 262. We're here for a deep dive into what's really moving the needle in artificial intelligence this week.
Exactly. We'll cut through the noise, get you the key insights on the biggest stories, and figure out what they actually mean.
And we have some fascinating topics. First, a country actually appointing an AI as a government minister.
Wild, right? Then there's a startup making thousands of AI podcasts weekly.
Thousands, okay. And an AI solving a math proof that, well, humans struggled with for quite a while.
Plus, we'll round up the other key AI news and some useful tools for you. Let's get started.
Okay, kicking us off with, well, it sounds like science fiction, but it's real. Albania. They've appointed an AI system called Diella to an official cabinet post.
That's right. First country to do it. And this isn't just some symbolic role. Diella is in charge of all government procurement contracts.
All of them. That's a huge responsibility.
It really is.
Yeah.
Prime Minister Edi Rama introduced her, calling her the first cabinet member virtually created by artificial intelligence. And her job is evaluating and awarding public tenders. So basically deciding which private companies get government contracts.
And she's done other things before this.
Yeah, she's already part of Albania's digital services portal, helps citizens with bureaucratic stuff using voice commands. So she's not entirely new to government work, just massively promoted.
Now, the prime minister made a pretty bold claim, didn't he? Saying Diella will eliminate bribes and threats.
He did. That's the big selling point, I suppose. The idea that an AI can be impartial, immune to corruption.
But can it? I mean, is it really that simple? Or are we just creating different problems?
Well, that's the critical thing, isn't it? An AI like Diella won't take a cash bribe, sure. But its decisions rely completely on its algorithms and the data it's trained on.
Right. Garbage in, garbage out, potentially.
Or maybe more subtly, biased data in, biased decisions out, or even manipulated data, so corruption might not vanish, it could just change form.
So instead of bribing a person, you try to game the AI's inputs.
Exactly. You could try feeding it skewed information or maybe find loopholes in its algorithms. It creates potentially new kinds of vulnerabilities that might be harder to spot than traditional corruption.
That needs careful oversight then. Very careful.
Definitely. The oversight challenge shifts from, human ethics to technical scrutiny of data and code. It's a different ballgame.
Okay, fascinating. Let's shift from government halls to the audio world, a startup, Inception Point AI.
Yeah, led by Jeanine Wright, who used to be at Wondery.
Right, they're producing, how many podcasts did you say?
Over 3,000 episodes per week using AI hosts.
3,000 a week. That's staggering. What are these podcasts even about?
It's a huge range. They run about 5,000 different shows on their network. The Quiet Please Podcast Network covers everything. Weather reports, really niche hobbies, stuff you wouldn't think gets a podcast.
And how does that even work financially?
That's the kicker. Each episode apparently costs just $1 to make.
$1?
Yep. It takes about an hour from idea to publishing, and they become profitable with only 20 listeners per episode thanks to programmatic ads.
So it's a volume game driven by efficiency. How do they pick the topics?
It's all data-driven. They look at search trends, SEO, trying to find underserved niches or popular search terms.
And the tech behind it?
They're using a lot of AI. The reports say 184 different AI agents and models. The big ones like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, Gemini, they're all in the mix.
And the CEO, Jeanine Wright, she's been quite defensive about this.
Oh, yeah. She's pushed back hard against critics calling the output slop. She called them lazy Luddites.
Strong words. So what's the bigger picture here? Is this just AI content farming?
That's one way to look at it for sure. Flooding the zone with low-cost content for niche audiences. The worry is it devalues the whole medium.
Or is there another angle?
Well, the other perspective is, maybe this makes genuinely human-created content stand out more. If you can get basic info from an AI podcast, maybe you'll value the unique perspective, the storytelling, the connection from a human host even more.
So it could, paradoxically, highlight the value of authenticity.
Could be. It definitely forces us to ask what we really want from podcasts and other media. Just information. Or something more.
Makes you think. Okay, let's switch gears again. This time to pure brain power. AI and mathematics.
Right. This involves a company called Math Inc. and their AI, Gauss.
And Gauss did something pretty remarkable.
Absolutely. It solved a complex mathematical theorem, the strong prime number theorem, in just 3 weeks.
Okay, and why is that impressive?
Because top human mathematicians had been working on formalizing this same theorem for 18 months and only made, quote, intermediate progress.
18 months versus 3 weeks.
Exactly. It was a formalization challenge set by Terence Tao and Alex Kantorovich back in 2024. Formalizing means translating a human proof into absolutely rigorous, computer-checkable logic.
So it's not just getting the answer, it's proving it impeccably.
Precisely. The human math community took 18 months just to complete a medium version of the challenge. Gauss worked autonomously, produced 25,000 lines of verified math code.
25,000 lines.
Yeah, containing over 1,000 interconnected proofs and definitions. It's a huge chunk of complex, verified mathematical reasoning.
And Math Inc. has bigger plans, right? Something about machine polymaths.
Very ambitious plans. They want to expand the amount of this formal mathematical code by 100x, maybe even 1,000x, within a year.
To do what?
To create training data for these machine polymaths AIs that could master multiple scientific fields at once, and eventually build verified superintelligence.
And verified superintelligence, what does that mean?
It means AI that's not just powerful, but whose reasoning and outputs are mathematically provable, correct, safe, reliable, trying to solve that AI black box problem by making it transparent and checkable.
So if math is the foundation of reasoning, AI getting this good at math is a pretty big deal. We've seen wins in math Olympiads, too.
It's hugely significant. It's not just about solving problems humans set. It suggests AI might soon generate genuinely new mathematical ideas, new scientific concepts. It could massively accelerate discovery.
Accelerate human understanding itself.
Potentially, yeah. By taking over the painstaking verification work, it could free up human mathematicians to focus on the bigger picture, the creative leaps. And this acceleration seems to be happening really fast.
Definitely something to watch. Okay, let's quickly cover some other important AI developments that caught our eye.
Sure. Lots always going on. First, Alibaba released Qwen 3 Next. It's an 80 billion parameter model, but it's reportedly hyper-efficient. Performs better than their last one at a much lower training cost.
No, more power, less resource drain. Always good.
Then, OpenAI and Microsoft, they just put out a joint statement about signing a non-binding memorandum of understanding for their partnership. Sounds like the official contract details are still being worked out.
Interesting. Still negotiating the fine print. What else?
AI search company Perplexity is reportedly raising another $200 million. That could value the startup at around $20 billion. Still lots of money flowing into AI search.
50 billion. Wow.
And Anthropic rolled out memory for its Claude AI for teams and enterprise users. So Claude can optionally remember past chats and project details to provide more contextually relevant help over time.
That sounds really useful for work projects, less repeating yourself.
Definitely. Also, the U.S. Federal Trade Commission, FTC, has launched a probe into several major AI companies, OpenAI, Google, Meta, Snap, and xAI. They're studying the impact of chatbots on children and teenagers.
Okay, regulatory attention focusing on youth impact. And you mentioned a lawsuit earlier.
Right, related to Perplexity again. Encyclopedia Britannica and Merriam-Webster are suing them. They claim Perplexity copied their content without permission and is hurting their traffic by showing AI summaries instead.
That's a big one. Copyright and AI summaries.
Yeah.
That battle is just getting started, it feels like.
It really is.
All right, before we wrap up, let's quickly mention some trending AI tools you might want to check out.
Okay, quick hits. Stable Audio 2.5 is out, aimed at enterprise-grade audio generation.
Adobe.
Yep, Adobe Agent Orchestrator. New AI agents focused on customer experience or CX and marketing workflows.
Audio and voices seem big right now.
For sure. 11 Labs has a new voice remixing feature. Lets you really customize and blend AI voice outputs.
Cool. Anything else?
K2, I think that's the UAE's small but apparently powerful reasoning model. Genstore helps you start an online store just using a prompt.
Simplify e-commerce setup.
Nice. PXZ is a tool for AI-powered video creation, image editing, and graphic design. Erlin analyzes how AI engines perceive your brand online.
Understanding your AI ranking? Important now.
And lastly, CoreViz enables visual search and analysis using AI. Lots of tools hitting the market constantly.
What an incredible range we've covered today. From an AI minister in Albania, rethinking corruption, to AI podcast factories.
Yeah, and AI solving tough math problems, plus all those other updates and tools. It's moving incredibly fast.
It really is so much to process.
Indeed. And maybe the thought to leave you with today, considering all this, is about control and trust. How much are we really prepared to hand over to AI? And where do we think it will genuinely help versus maybe create unexpected challenges?
That's definitely something to chew on. How do we guide this acceleration wisely?
Yeah.
We hope this deep dive has given you some valuable perspective on where AI is right now.
And if you found this useful, please do follow AI Brief wherever you get your podcasts.
And maybe share it with someone else who's trying to keep up with the rapid pace of artificial intelligence. Thanks for tuning in.